there's also knowing what to start. Like when I look at my career, there are things like this podcast that we started, my Genius community that we started, but then there were amazing partnerships like me being chief purpose officer at Calm, which was just a brilliant synergy because I was friends with the founders for 4 years. They were already solving a problem that I deeply believed in, and I would rather join forces than go and build something to compete with my friends.
Well, it's already an existing incredible platform. So it's like, if I can plug into what you already have created and I can make it even better by coming on board, we can make this really great instead of me having something that I'm trying to build and takes time. And so I think you can think about like, what are you uniquely good at? What skills can I offer someone else? And go work with a company, go consult for people, and then see from there, maybe I do want to start my own thing, or I can do this with other people. And so if there's a brand you love, maybe reach out to them. Like, let me creative direct a shoot for you. Like, let me help you with social. And you never know what person will say yes, because as creators, I think we wear so many hats and we can be good at so many things. And you can take what you love as a creator and then do that on a larger scale with more budget, working for brands and people that you love.
Exactly. Did you ever raise, or did you choose not to?
We raised money. So we ended up raising.
Walk us through the choice of that and then that process. Yeah.
So Summer Fridays was self-funded, and then we ended up raising money in 2019. So we had a really great first year, but we were running everything ourselves. We had the two of us, an employee, a couple consultants. And we were on the sales calls, we were running our retail accounts, but we really didn't know best how to do these things. And it was almost a disservice to ourselves by trying to figure it out ourselves. Like, we got us to a really great point, but we saw we have a bestseller, it's working really well. What can we do to take our brand to the next level and not lose the momentum that we had? So when we first launched the brand, people started reaching out to us, and raising money is a bit like dating. So you want to date and meet everyone. And we met any and everyone. And then you kind of see, like, who do you like? Who do you enjoy spending time with? Like, do I really want to talk to these people every day? And a business is like a marriage, and there's a contract, like sometimes in marriages there are. And so you're getting into a marriage with now another person into your business. So you have to ask yourselves, like, are these people trustworthy? Do we have the same end goal? Do I really trust that they want what's best for my brand? And that if I really want something, they're going to listen to like what I want, and not because they're an investor and they're going to take control of something. And so we ended up going with a group, and they have a minority investment, which is very small. So it means like we still own the majority of the business. So we have the majority of the say in things, but it was two females who founded it, and they're incredible. And they almost served like an intermediate president for us and helped us with hiring, our org chart, what things to do next. And it really was the right fit for us. And they weren't the biggest place that we went out to. They didn't have the largest portfolio or the biggest investment they were making into the brand, but it was two people we trusted. And a lot of our friends are like, you're the only people we know that like you're investors. And we really do. And they're incredible. So they have a great portfolio of brands, including like Westman Atelier, Sol de Janeiro. In food, they have Fly by Jing and Banza Pasta. So they focus on like good for you brands in food and beauty. And so we are so grateful to have them. So then after that, after we raised a little bit of money, we were able to hire more people. And our first big hire was a CEO. And I know a lot of people, when they start a business, like they have a dream of becoming a CEO and running a brand. And that was never what Lauren and I wanted for ourselves. And we have no ego in saying like, I don't want to be the CEO. Like, I don't want to run the entire business because one, I've never done this before. And that's fine if you haven't and you want to figure it out along the way. But we knew like what we're good at is product development, marketing, branding, anything that's consumer facing, and bringing on someone who could really run the business day to day so that I can create content. I can be on podcasts. Like I can do the other things with my time was important to us, and someone whose values really aligned with the things that we wanted. So our company culture is really important to us. And as we interviewed for the CEO role, it was someone who led with kindness, who people were excited to work for. And so we ended up bringing on a CEO in 2020, right before the pandemic, and so grateful for our CEO. And so between them, it's been really incredible to get the brand where it is today. And I don't think it's possible without them. And so I think if you have a business and you're thinking about either partners or raising money, you really want to make sure that you want these people to be in your marriage with you, and that your baby, which is your business, you guys all have the same goals aligned for where you want it to go, because then all the decisions are easier because you're all on the same page versus a group wanting one thing and then another group wanting something else.